How do you develop a sense of certainty that you're going to get to where you want to go? My name is Blaze Assign, and I help young men break bad habits, build confidence, and develop self-esteem to achieve long-term success in their lives. Today, I want to discuss how you can go from where you are now to where you want to be and how you can bridge that gap. Right? There's a process that takes us from our current circumstances to where we want to go, right? And I think that developing that sense of certainty is the first step. I used to feel very uncertain in my life about where I was going. I had no clue what I really wanted. And that's what frightened me. The lack of alignment, the lack of purpose that I had, that was what was driving me into the ground. I couldn't figure out exactly what I wanted from my life. But then I developed a definiteness of purpose. And that came from deeply thinking, meditating, doing a lot of thinking about what exactly I wanted. And over time, I began to develop this, what I was really meant to do with my life. And now I have that definiteness of purpose. And although I haven't reached where I want to go yet, I've taken great strides to get there. I've put in so much work, as much as I, don't credit myself at all for what I do, which, it's not a great mentality to have. Sure, you should be hard on yourself a little to keep pushing you forward. It should never be enough. Enough is not in my vocabulary. It should never be enough for you. Whenever you say that, kick it out of your vocabulary. Stop thinking that way. So I really go hard on myself because I want so much in my life. But I also understand that I want to achieve great things. And duration is one of the most important aspects in reaching a goal. The duration of, really putting in the work consistently over a long period of time, that's what's going to get me results. And I figured that out early on, which is why I won't quit on what I'm doing. I might change the game plan, I might modify things, but I'm not going to quit with my dream and what I want to do with my life, right? And that's because I'm certain of where I'm going. I'm so certain of it. I know that there is a prophecy for my life. And I see myself in the future because I've done a ton of visualizations over the years, especially this past year, visualizing who I am in the future. And I found out who I was. And that's a man that I can be proud of. Okay? So sure, I want to be successful financially and I want to be in great shape and I want everything in my life to be great. But more than anything else, I want to impact people. I'm certain of that. And I think we all do want to impact people on some level as human beings. But some of us lose that by obsessing over how much money we want to make and other things that ultimately leave us empty inside, right? Now, I'm not for a second saying that, being poor and having money are, they're different things, right? Being poor and happy is different than being rich and happy. Okay, money plays a big part in your life. If you have a lot of money and you're happy, that's the greatest combo. Unfortunately, it doesn't happen in a lot of cases. So develop a sense of certainty of exactly what you want in your life, not just financially, not just, the way you look, but in every aspect. What exactly do you want? And become so certain of it that it's all you can think about, right? My mission in life is all I can think about. I don't think about anything else. I don't play video games. I don't watch movies or TV shows that don't have to do anything with what I want in my life. If I'm watching something, it's something educational, relating to business, relating to personal development, relating to public speaking, all things that I want to master in my life. And I've put in thousands of hours of study into these topics. And now I'm implementing, which I think is the essential piece that you need. You need the study period. No matter what you think, with people who are like, you just start, take action. Yes, do that at the same time, but you need to enter a deep study period. I've read 80 books this year on psychology and business because I became obsessed with knowing everything there is to know about the two topics, reading the best books in both fields. And by doing that, I started feeling a lot of power within myself. I started feeling really powerful. I started to understand the game a lot more, right? But now that I understand it, that's not enough. A lot of people understand things. They understand how things work, but they don't implement. And, I was a victim of this for a while. Just learning and not implementing. But now I'm implementing. And all of this stemmed from, like the video is about, that sense of certainty about what I want. I'm certain that I want freedom in my life. I'm certain that I want to live life on my own terms. I'm certain that I want to make an impact in people's lives. I'm certain that I'm going to speak on a stage one day. I'm certain that I'm going to run a great organization. All of these things, they need to become absolute musts for you. You need to be so certain about these things that you won't go any other route. You will go all in on that one thing and make it happen. There are so many examples of great people doing this in their lives. And I don't know about you, but I listen to advice from the greats, not from average and ordinary people. So read books from the greats. If you are interested in business, read Ray Dalio's book, the most successful hedge fund manager in the world, runs Bridgewater. Read other books by Tony Robbins, by Russell Brunson. All of these guys have dominated their space. That's because they got certain on what they wanted and became obsessed. Once you're certain and obsessed, game over. So I want to thank you for watching today's video. I hope you now understand the importance of certainty and how once you're certain, then you'll be able to go all in. You'll be able to enter the study phase, and then you'll be able to enter the implementation phase. This is a process, man. This is, I know a lot of people who are super successful who are only a little bit older than me. But guess what? They started a lot longer before than I did. They started 5, 6, 7 years ago. And I started, beginning of this year. And I'm expecting to be some kind of, multimillionaire, being, completely ignorant to the fact that duration is key. And I acknowledge that I was ignorant at first, thinking that I was going to achieve some kind of massive income goal. The only way that could happen would be by cheating and scamming people out of money. And I don't, I don't have the willingness to do that like a lot of people do in business. I want to build something that's real, that's sustainable, that will serve people to the best of my ability. That's what I plan on doing. So again, thank you for watching today's video. Be certain about what you want and go for it. There's nothing that can stop you. If someone tries to stop you, tell them that, if they keep doing that, they just don't have a place in your life. Because if they're stopping you, it means they don't care about your dreams. Thank you again, and I will see you in the next video.